Small sigh of exhaustion will escape the lips of business owners as another weekend wraps up in Athens, Georgia. As the nation passes its 1-year anniversary since the beginning of COVID-19 shutdowns, service industry employees and management have been increasingly feeling the hurt. Chandler Crowley, an Athenian local, will take us through what his life is like during these times.
My name is Chandler Crowley, and I am the owner of Cloud here in downtown Athens. Day in the life of a bar owner, sometimes pretty late. It's been kind of variable with COVID, but normally we open up the bar sometimes between 6 and 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes we're super busy, sometimes we're super slow. Right now we've been having a lot of private events, which has really helped us out a lot. We're under kind of like a dual dynamic of like state and local regulations, so we have to abide by both. So right now the bar has a limited capacity, so we can only fit 85 people in here per COVID capacity, but normally that number is 400 to 500. We also have to close at 11:30, and in the past our busiest hours would be from 11 to 2 a.m., which is our old closing time. So really it's definitely hurt business in that aspect. But we've been more creative. We've been opening earlier, we've been getting a crowd earlier. We've also, like I said, been doing more private events. A lot of those events are like fraternity sororities. So a lot of those kids already have exposure to each other, so the risk for COVID isn't as great. And also with those events like that, we can also limit the number of people at the bar at once. I was actually part of the lawsuit that fought the city on the last call ordinance. The last call ordinance was supposed to originally be at 9 p.m., which would have effectively closed down all the nightlife in downtown Athens. Clearly my position is I'm against that because I own several bars in town. Yeah, I just don't think that a policy like that really helps curb the spread of COVID. It seems somewhat misinformed about the best way to keep small businesses open while also keeping everyone safe. I think we struggle here in Athens by having the local government, namely the mayor and the commissioners, and to a lesser extent the police. They just seem very unsupportive of local businesses, especially in downtown Athens. So they seem very unsupportive of the service industry, minorities, people of color, a lot of people that we feel like society leaves behind or are disenfranchised. I feel like this industry really gets back to. So I often find it a shame that sometimes their policies don't reflect that on the people that it can impact the largest with the broadest stroke of a brush.
Crowley says that local officials must listen to businesses' cries for help in order to restore economic structure. Although business has been there, it is still not comparing to the level that bars were operating at before. Through compromise and creativity, Crowley is hoping that business will be back in full swing by next football season here in Athens, Georgia. Emily Petralia, Grading News Source.